Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Utah Jazz. And tip-off is about to get underway. Let's get to Kevin, Clark, and Steve sitting courtside at Energy Solutions Arena.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA Basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Doris Burke will be reporting from the sidelines. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Bucks, Cassell is out there with Allen. Then it's Robinson, and it's Reed in at the 4. And looking at Utah.
Well, you always hear about how loud this Jazz crowd is at home, and trust me, it is loud. They are a big part of why the Jazz have been so tough at home for so long, but the personnel of the Jazz has had something to do with that as well.
And so off the tip, it's Utah. Back to Stockton. The Jazz working the ball around now. Robinson pulls it in. On defense, Utah. Pass to Cassell. Back to Robinson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. The dish to Malone. Defended by Reed. 4 on the clock. Number 27 gets the three-pointer to fall. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Cassell. Allen outside. Hit his leg. And it's being called a kickball. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Robinson. 14 feet away. That one goes. Count it.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to catch up with Jerry Sloan for just a moment. He knows it won't be easy for them to put up a lot of points against what has become one of the very best defenses around. But he said, that's okay. You know we can have games where it's high scoring and back and forth, but we also have to be able to win the grit and grind defensive matchups too. I have confidence in my guys that will come to play and match their toughness at both ends of the floor. Kevin, we'll see how tough they are.
Thanks for that report, Doris. Guys, do you think we'll see game planning early on that might end up developing through the game as, you know, as far as getting through this very tough defense?
I think there's almost no question that what they're doing offensively at the beginning of the game will change several times before we're finished.
Well, that's what the defense they're facing forces you to do. You have to be ready to adjust and make some changes. It's too complex a defensive scheme to just attack it one set way. Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
And as you said, the Jazz very tough at home as always, Clark, and 30 wins for them in this building last season, which usually, Steve, is enough to get you into the playoffs.
Yeah, that's an amazing stat. 30 home wins and you don't get in. Just shows you how difficult and how tough the Western Conference was.
Well, after a brief 2-year drought, the Bucks got back to the playoffs this past season, but it wasn't pretty once they got there. With several guarantees from players about upsetting the Heat, they didn't win a single game and were swept by the Miami Heat.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Cassell. All sorts of time. Can't get it to go.
I thought he'd make that one. I mean, that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Pass to Stockton. Malone, a screen on Cassell. Number 27 fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. He's got 5. Back to the Bucks in the playoffs. In every aspect, they were overmatched by the Heat, and no one really thought they would upset them. But many thought, Steve, that they would at least get a game.
Well, I wasn't one of them, Kevin. I thought they were overmatched from the start. And you could tell in that series, Miami wasn't even interested until the fourth quarter. They knew they could just flip a switch and beat this Milwaukee team. And that's exactly what they did.
Offensive rebound. No good for Manning. Jazz leading by 4. Malone, a screen on Allen. Back to Stockton. Defended by Reed. Colonies. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And the pass to Cassell. Feeds it to Robinson. Nailed from three-point land. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
You know, offensively, he's just one of those guys that needs a touch of space to get his shot up. That's all. And if he runs his man off a screen or somehow finds an opening, that's it. He's going to let that thing go.
And he gives them a terrific option in the low post every time down the court. Even with multiple defenders around him, he knows how to create a shot for himself.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Cassell looking for his first basket still in this one. Allen drives in. They swipe it. Here's Stockton. Robinson with the block. Dishes to Stockton. They get the rebound. Malone gets the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Right, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Here's Cassell after the made shot from Malone. Robinson. Malone with the block. Stockton with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Kicks it to Malone. Stockton from outside. Gets it to go. Stockton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Big smooth the pass to Allen. Sinks the 15-footer. Utah leading by 8. Stockton outside. Fires for 3. The rebound by Johnson. For Milwaukee, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Allen passes to Cassell. .149 left here in the opening quarter.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go.
He kicks it to Allen. It's blocked. Count that one. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. the Bucks making a change here. .132 left to play here in the first.
You know, you look at the flex offense that Utah utilizes, and it requires that players, one, be versatile and multi-skilled, but also that they have good basketball IQs. You need to be able to screen and read defenses effectively. And that's not easy, but it's certainly a good way to play if you've got the right people. .106 left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Number 3. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And Clark, back to that flex offense you were talking about. Some players come into the league with the bad habit of standing around when they don't have the ball. Steve, that's not going to cut it in the flex.
No, it keeps you moving. It keeps the ball going. A lot of screening and cutting. It's a great offense, and it's difficult to cover. But I like what you said. It teaches the young players how to play as well.
Bucks trail by 8. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Alston. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. 6 on the shot clock. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
It takes a lot of skill and agility to lay it in with the defense right on you. That's a terrific finish.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And you look at the numbers, guys, this team shot a 73% clip over the course of last season.
Five seconds left in the first. Stolen away. No good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Utah out in front. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
Milwaukee with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Trailer. High quality look, and he sinks it.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
Jazz leading by 3. Here's Isley. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Now, here is Hornacek. He's covered closely.
Kevin, he does a great job of moving without the ball, and he gets a lot of good looks because of that movement. And as long as his teammates are setting screens and looking for him, he can be lethal from the outside.
And that is the key, Steve, but his release in those catch-and-shoot moments is also terrific.
And he makes the first.
Well, you know, the Bucks thought they had a plan to make a big push forward by pairing some talent together in the backcourt, but what seems to have happened is they are now mired in mediocrity, which is exactly where you don't want to be.
And so Hornacek nails both of them. And back to Minnesota. They were the 8th seed in the East last year, but still finished 6 games under 500. Still a lot of work for them to get above 500 and be in a position where, Steve, they are, competing for home court in the playoffs.
Yeah, a lot of changes for the Bucks in the offseason, but a team that was able to sneak in last year, they're hopeful to make it once again this season, but it feels like they're kind of stuck in the middle right now.
Alston can't get it to go.
And that's a shot he had to take.
For sure, it was a good decision, just poor execution.
Passes to Isley. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
Bucks trail by 5. Alston with the ball. Now guarded by Vaughn. Pass to Del Negro. Malone comes with the double team. Alston with the ball. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Reed.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half. He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. The Bucks making a switch here. Cassell's checked in. And the free throw, no good. Jazz leading by 3. Hornacek passes to Isley. Here's ABC. Del Negro defending. He feeds it to Malone. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Utah. Hornacek from long range. The shot is off, so Milwaukee will take it the other way. With some arc, rejected by Isley. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Big Smooth, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Cassell. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Shot clock at 6. Reed the pass to Cassell. Another shot, and he sinks the layup.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Here's Hornacek after the made shot from Manning. Here's Isley. Back to Hornacek. Hornacek right side. Second shot opportunity. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Robinson's checked in for Milwaukee. And that one misses.
You know, Utah usually matches up well with Eastern Conference teams because style of play is similar. Both Eastern Conference and the Jazz like to play a grinded-out physical game, and Utah has the bigs and the defensive mentality to thrive in a slower-paced game, and that's why they went 17-13 against the Eastern Conference.
The shot's good from Manning. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Here's Isley. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Malone outside. The 15-footer, good. And the Jazz lead by 3. On back to the Jazz against the East. Did what they needed to do against the conference as a whole. Winning more than they lost, but they also, Steve, had some key setbacks.
And the big one that I can remember was last year where they had that 4-game road trip to the East Coast. They went 0-4, and that was when they saw their grasp on a playoff spot start to slip away.
Really good job on the inside that time. I mean, he had to work for that rebound, and he got it done.
Minor. Pass to Isley. The feed to Malone. Shoots from 12. It's blocked. Here's Del Negro. They set the screen. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Malone, a screen on Del Negro. The shot's good from Vaughn.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks, just to get you some open looks like that one.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Bucks trail by 6. Cassell kicks to Robinson. The 9-footer's on the mark. Robinson's got 7 points in the game.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Here's ABC. Minor, guarded by Robinson. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Bucks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Six to shoot. Number 3. Here's Big Smooth, and the layup's good off the glass. Now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
The shot's good from Vaughn.
That's how you extend the lead. I mean, they have tremendous confidence going for them right now, and that confidence is leading to some excellent shooting.
And the Bucks with possession here. He dishes it to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Big Smooth. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Bucks making a change here. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Jazz leading by 4. Now the dish to Stockton. Number 27, guarded by Robinson. Number 27, and again it's Utah.
A big problem for the Bucks last season was closing out games in the fourth quarter. You know, too often they would see their defense fall to the wayside as soon as the game started heading down the stretch. And as a result, they lost a lot of close ones.
56 seconds left now here in the second. Stockton against Allen. Top of the key. Good. Allen's got 6 points. Well, Clark, you brought it up. The Bucks defense would be solid for 3 quarters of the game, but would just not look like they were supposed to be in the fourth quarter at all. Not sure, Steve, if it was fatigue or something else that got to it.
I thought one of the keys was they didn't have great perimeter defense, and so even though they were a good shot blocking team, they were constantly having to cover up on penetration. And so even though you might get some shot blocks, you're also going to give up layups and offensive rebounds. That was a major problem for the Bucks last year.
Utah leading. There's 21 seconds left in the first half of the game. Number 27. That three off the mark.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
There's the three. That is good. He's got 5. And the first half ends in a close one. Bucks lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello and welcome. We've got a great one underway at
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And welcome back to New York City as we look at an enchanting view of Lady Liberty. You have to like what we're seeing from Robinson.
Yeah, the defensive effort and intensity has been fantastic, and you can tell he's really inspiring his team with his play.
Yeah, his emotion and his production. He's been patrolling the court, blocking shot after shot out there, and he's really made a statement with his defensive effort.
Now here's Allen. The pass to Robinson. The shot's good from Reed. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until they prove they can stop him, I mean, they ought to continue to pound it in low.
Now here's Stockton. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
While never a lock for the playoffs, the Jazz were in the driver's seat for a playoff spot up until the All-Star break last season. However, after the second half kicked up again, they just couldn't beat the teams they needed to and lost a lot of ground, letting the Lakers back in the hunt.
The first one falls. Of course, the Lakers would eventually pass them up during the final days to snag a playoff spot, but Steve, as you said, it was just a poor run of games for the Jazz right after the All-Star break that did them in.
Well, it would have been nice for this young core to gain some valuable playoff experience, but you know, they did pick up a couple of first-round draft picks. They continue to add talent to this deep roster, and I would think it's just a matter of time before they're back in the playoffs again.
Here's Cassell. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Fades back, and the shot is long.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Back to Stockton. Number 27. No good on the triple.
You know, even against defense as tight as that, you expect him to bury those.
I don't know. I mean, we've seen him hit those in the past, but like you said, the defender was on him like glue. It would have been quite a bucket.
Now here's Allen. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Here's Robinson. Utah with the rebound. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Minor. Cassell grabs the miss. Cassell's got his third rebound tonight. It's Allen on the wing. Feeds to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Cassell, the pass to Robinson. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. 10 points for Robinson.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Malone, a screen on Allen. Dishes it to Malone. Stockton outside. Screen by Malone. Ring shot on the way. No good. Excellent D there from Allen.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here to the second half.
Cassell kicks to Allen. Passes it to Cassell. Backs him down. Now here's Allen. Ripped away. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Pushing it up. Finishes the break with a slam.
textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And the Bucks making a change here. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Big Smooth. Here's Trailer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Back to Stockton from outside the arc, and that one's good. Stockton's got his second bucket of the night.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Kicks it to Allen. From the corner. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
He's got one of those shooting strokes that never changes, guys. I mean, even if a defender's all over him, he just never seems to flinch. A great quality to have as a shooter.
And when you watch him, Steve, you can see how quickly he looks to take his shot when he's on the receiving end of a pass and how successful he is when he does take the shot. This guy is a catch, fire, and hit guy.
But they'll get another chance. Stockton outside. He kicks to Lewis. Pass to Stockton. Back to Lewis. Number 27, defended by Allen. Second chance shot. Number 27. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. He's got 11.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
It's Allen with the drive. Makes it off the glass. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Back to Stockton. Lewis outside. To tie. Rebounded by the Bucks. Cassell's got his 4th rebound in this one. The offensive rebound. Big Smooth. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Fast break, here come the Jazz. He feeds it to Stockton. Good on the shot. Stockton's got 8 points.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Allen outside. Poked away. Stolen by Stockton. Now Lewis. 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Stockton outside. For the lead. Tries again. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
You know, something that stood out to me all game long has been the skill they've shown in the low post. I mean, it's special.
And I also like the penetration. When they're getting into the paint, they're getting a lot of easy hoops from those strong drives.
The Bucks making a switch here. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And Allen slams it in. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
Here is Stockton after the made shot from Allen. Stockton outside. Malone. The Jazz with another miss.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Robinson for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. 59 seconds left in the third quarter. Stockton outside. He passes to Malone. Defended by Reed. Shoots. And it's Malone again missing.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
The shot's good from Manning. Now it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Now here's Malone. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. Stockton dishes to Malone. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Malone's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Allen kicks to Alston. Puts up a 3. No good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Bucks on top. They lead by 4. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we're set to start the action up here in the fourth quarter. And if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Isley. Makes the lead pass. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Manning. The Bucks shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Hornacek passes to Isley. The feed now to Malone. Pass to Isley. Back to Malone. 5 to shoot. Fooled the D with the pass fake right there. Malone's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Jazz. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Del Negro kicks to Robinson. And there's the pass to Manning. Gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 4. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Here's Isley. Minor, guarded by Robinson. He dishes it to Malone. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
It's been a solid outing for Malone. 8 rebounds and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And it was a good one, too. Really one of the highlights, I thought, of the game defensively.
Easy boys, come on!
First free throw is good.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
And both free throws good for Malone.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Allen outside. Lets a floater go. That free throw good from Allen. Robinson's checked in for Del Negro. And Allen drops them both.
Well, you kind of expect that from him. You pretty much know what the result's going to be when he goes to the line.
Here's Isley. Back to Malone. Backs in. Baseline J on the way. Count the bucket. Malone's got 6 points in the quarter.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Cassell kicks to Allen. Passes it to Cassell. The shot is off. The Jazz go the other way with it. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Isley. Number 27 gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Jazz lead by 1.
Another good look there, and that's his second three-pointer of the game.
Cassell the pass to Robinson. Pass to Cassell. 6 on the shot clock. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
You know, adding to that, Steve, you look at their block totals tonight, and you see how feisty they've been on the defensive end this game.
That's good from Cassell. Milwaukee making a switch here. And so Cassell nails both of them. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Cassell against Stockton. Screen by Malone. Off the screen. Stockton's shot is off.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Utah with the ball. After the miss from Robinson. Gets the bucket.
Getting a feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
The Bucks trail. Gives him the lead pass. Shot's good.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
Here is Stockton after the made shot from Manning. And Stockton, here we go, sinks that one from the post. And the Jazz lead by 2.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
Cassell the pass to Manning. The pass to Cassell. A shot's good from Manning. And here's Stockton. The dish to Malone. And it's blocked by Reed. Cassell kicks to Robinson. Good.
Yeah, they're going to need some help there defensively. That matchup is going to be a tough one to deal with.
And the Jazz call time here.
You know, during the season before last, the Bucks' problem had been offense. They just couldn't put up points consistently, and even when their defense would hold up, they would simply get outgunned by teams. They decided to change that by trying to be more of a transition team last year.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Jerry Sloan had to say to his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Now here's Stockton. The steal. Here's Cassell. Feeds to Robinson. He passes to Reed. Lets it go from 11. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And back to the Bucks actually led the entire Eastern Conference in pace and were third overall in the NBA. The only teams that were ahead of them were the Rockets and Nuggets, two teams you always think of running.
Well, it makes sense for the Bucks to have played that style last year. You have that backcourt of Ellis and Jennings, a lot of speed and quickness. They later added J.J. Redick, so you had shooting. So they had to play fast. It made some sense, but in the end, you know, they've made some changes in the offseason, and they're looking to get better.
Here's Allen. He's feeling it. And he hits the jumper for two. Allen's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Back to Malone. Stockton outside. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. 6 to shoot. That is good. Malone's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Cassell kicks to Allen. Passes it to Cassell. Back to Allen. Off the screen. The shot's good. Cassell making the play. Cassell's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And the Jazz call time here. They trail by 2. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. There's 1:26 left in the game. Stockton with a screen on Robinson. Minor. The shot is off. Great D that time from Manning. Bucks have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Allen passes to Cassell. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown. Utah with the rebound.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
Stockton outside. Up top, Malone. Back to Stockton to take the lead. It's good from beyond the arc.
And that is the shot of the game.
Well, he's got the guts and courage to take it and the skill to make it.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're down by 1. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
I think it's a no-brainer here. You got to go 2 for 1 to maximize the clock.
I agree. So important, Clark, about clock management. And you've got a good opportunity here, so they want to take a quality shot and then get another possession.
Hornacek, he's checked in for Utah. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth. Dishes to Robinson. Kicks it to Allen. Allen off a pick from Reed. Robinson drives in. It's good.
Kevin, they've still got a foul to give at this point.
Yeah, strategy wouldn't be bad to use it here if they need to.
And the Jazz call time here. They're behind by 1. 20 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
No need to rush things, although I think you do want to get a shot off in time to the point where if you miss it, you got a shot at an offensive rebound.
Well, if you got a play in your quiver that gets you a good shot, one you've been saving all game, now's the time to use it.
Stockton with it. Colonies defended by Manning. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Poked away. Robinson dishes to Allen. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Smart foul there. You got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Boy, what nerves. Those free throws now put them in a very good position. 3 points ahead.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.